My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, Vice President, the Big Skipper. What's going on, Skip?
One of my friends was watching a podcast back east last week. He calls me up. He goes, "You're vice president of a company?"
Well, where the fuck has he been? It's only been 8 years now.
Well, he knows what I do, and he knows we're hooked up. And I mean,
And before that, you owned your own company. You were the CEO.
yeah, I was the president.
Yeah.
I don't walk around calling myself the president or the vice president.
Yeah, just a moneymaker.
But I'm just a moneymaker, man.
That's it.
I just make it rain up in here.
We're fucking grinders. That's what we do. And that's what this podcast is all about. Before we get into the show, I want to give a shout out to Polo. If you guys notice, I've been rocking the new brands lately. Thank you to Ralph Lauren Polo for sending me a bunch of gear to represent them on our show. You know what I'm saying?
Ralph.
Yeah, you know.
The only Ralph I know is Ralph Cramden.
Yeah, well.
To the moon, Alice.
Let's get a couple 5Xs over here for the Big Skipper as well so
There
we
you
can
go.
take care of business. You know what I mean?
What's going on, Ralph?
He's only hating because you didn't send him shit. Can you get him a couple as well? Anyway, guys, also want to give a shout out to the armed forces, the military.
Always.
We haven't done that in a while. Shout out to everybody that's either retired or still active in the military. Thank you for supporting our country. Thank you for putting your life on the line while, you know, America doesn't take care of you in return. Hopefully that'll all change in the near future.
God bless America. Trump's bringing them home, baby.
Bring them the fuck home. That's all I could say. Anyway, October 17th, 2019, podcast number 238, and life is great.
And no reason to hate.
No reason to hate. Like I said, our show airs every Thursday night. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Now, for all you first-time guys that are just turning into this show, this is pretty much a spin-off of my show, Money Talks, that aired on CNBC, the Business Financial Network. I made history with the first sports betting show. Skip was on that show as well. Brought you into my life of my sports betting business, let you see the ins and outs of the business, let you meet some of our clients, show you my life, the whole business as a whole. We also support the legalization of sports betting in every state. We're right at 14 now. Hopefully we'll be at 20 within another year. The more states legal, the more money that we make. You guys got to be careful out there for all you new sports bettors, amateur sports bettors. This is not a fucking little kid's game. This is a game for big boys. I know you guys, some of you guys are just getting into the business. You think it's cool. You want 200 on the game so you can watch the game at home and eat your fucking dinner or chips and salsa or get a free hot dog from the sports book or whatever. Well, you can take that hot dog and your chips and salsa and shove it up your ass because that's the same thing the bookie's looking to do. Don't get fooled by all these traps. You can't do this on your own. It's been very, very, very thoroughly explained that NFL is predetermined. What I mean by predetermined is they can have an immediate meeting with the referees 5 minutes before the game, well after you guys made all your bets. Nobody knows nothing after it. And even guys with inside information like myself and Skip, we don't even find out till kickoff. And then what does it matter to go do a video talking about the refs just had a closed meeting and said, stop calling holding penalties. By the way, the week that happened, there were more overs in the NFL than there have been in the last 11 years.
The highest week with overs so far this year.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's over like the last 10 years.
So when you say predetermined, that's exactly what you mean.
So
we're not sitting here telling you these games are straight up fixed. We're just telling you that they definitely have a predetermined outcome in mind. That's for damn sure.
It says right on there for entertainment purposes only.
It sure does. And they're more than eager to tell you that.
Well, not only that, but the NFL has deals with the sports books. They're actually getting a piece of your money no matter what.
Right. So what he's trying to say is be careful to the amateur sports bettors out there that are just starting to get into business. This is for big boys. It's great entertainment if you're betting $20 a game, 2 games a week, 3 games a week, because you want to go to the bar and eat chicken wings with your buddies and get hot sauce all over your shirt while you're yelling at a TV screen.
Yeah,
that's great, but don't bet any kind of real money unless you consult himself or me, someone that knows what the fuck they're doing for well over 2 decades in this business. That's what he's trying to tell you.
In college football, we have so many connections. We murdered baseball. I mean, I got to give it to Skip. You guys already know he's Mr. Baseball. That's why I pay fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars for him to scout. The guy called not only the World Series, and you guys can go rewind all of our podcasts. Before baseball started, Skip said it's going to be the only team that can beat the Dodgers will be the Nationals, and it'll be the Nationals in Houston. He said it. Skip bet tens of thousands of dollars and won six figures on Skip. Just reiterate here.
Like I said last week, we're not going to go into dollar amounts.
Okay.
Let's just say it's made my life a whole lot better in the month of October. Oktoberfest, there's going to be a lot of bratwurst and a lot of beers, my friend.
Hey, that's
a lot of lederhosen.
But back to the point, guys, this show is all about sports betting and how you make money betting sports.
Right.
This isn't a show for you to enjoy and listen to me talk shit about different people or clown around with Skip. This is all about making money. I run a fucking sports consulting service. I'm no different than a stockbroker. I'm selling information. I'm selling tips. I deal directly with players, coaches, CEOs, and I do whatever it takes to get the job done. I'm not just some guy on a fucking computer emailing or texting you games, sitting at home in a one-bedroom apartment. We've made tens of millions of dollars in this business winning money for people, period. This show is all about the ins and outs of sports betting, who you bet on, who you don't bet on, who to stay away from, and then in between that, we read some trends because it's no secret. Sports fans like hearing sports talk, so we give you guys a little trends and stuff like that. Those aren't necessarily the games that I'm betting myself.
Right.
And when you guys call for a VIP promotion, guys, understand this. If you're calling here to spend $50 or $250 because you want to pick for the day or you want to see what's up, I'm not your guy. No offense, I don't want that money. I want people that are looking to invest money, and I'm looking for someone that wants to turn $1,000 into $5,000 in 7 to 10 days. I'm looking for a guy that wants to call up and turn $5,000 into $20,000 in 7 days. There's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the world, and I want you guys not to be fooled by all the facade and all the Instagram and all the fake bullshit that goes on. These motherfuckers ain't dealing with players, coaches, CEOs. They don't have the richest athlete in the world in their office at least once a month. They don't have the connections or have any type of respect in this industry. So for that matter, before we get into the show today, I'm going to allow Skip to do a promotion that's a little bit different than we've done in the past. But understand this. If you're serious about making money and you want the opportunity to pay some bills off, buy yourself a new car, get out of the hole, whatever the fuck you need money for, I will help you do that. Skip, give him an opportunity to spend a little bit amount of money and work with this investment.
Well, like he said, if you've been sitting around waiting and thinking, hey, well, I got to get involved here. I got to check these guys out. And hell yeah, I could use some extra money. Well, here's your opportunity. We're going to do something a little bit different than we normally do. Rather than running just a one-weekend promotion, because I can't tell you how many people signed up last week for that $88 promotion.
Oh, don't forget the Game of the Year blowout winner.
Unbelievable. Pac-12 Game of the Year last week, Utah. Minus 14 went up to 15. They won 52-7.
That's what we call ABWs around here.
Congratulations once again.
Absolute blowout winners. That's all we do, guys. So if you want real fucking information, real inside information, we're the company for you, and that's the whole reason why we do this podcast, is to create clients who are getting abused by sports books. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you think that everyone's having a good year, you're out of your fucking mind, because I deal with the sports books, and they're making more money this year than ever.
They're cleaning up. Dogs are barking, especially in the NFL.
Run the promotion, and then let's get into the show.
Not to mention, for $88, the Pac-12 Game of the Year, Utah, 52-7 blowout, Steve. Great information from your Pac-12 sources last week. Phenomenal. Never in doubt. Fucking 7-touchdown blowout winner. Also, our dog of the week, the Houston Texans, +4, marching into Arrowhead and knocking off Mahomes at Kansas City. Outright fucking winner last week. Thank you again for the dog of the week in the NFL. So for all the guys that called in last week for that promotion for the $88, we cleaned the fuck up, and half of you disappeared. Where the fuck did you go? What are you afraid of? It's amazing how you can lead people to the water, and then they just disappear.
Well,
shout out to my man, Adrian. Dog, where are you at, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
You went 9-2 with me. We played together for what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks? You're 9-2. You picked up a late $6,000. And you just fucking disappear?
That's what they do.
I mean, my dog was supposed to come by the office.
Look.
Say hello. I mean, what is
We're
wrong?
looking for real investors. I'm not looking for college kids that are looking for a 3-day, one game for the day. You know what I mean?
What is up with you guys, man?
It's not a sprint. It's a motherfucking marathon in this business.
We lead you to the water. You drink the water. You love it.
All right, guys.
And you disappear.
Here's the deal.
I don't get it.
This promotion is for serious bettors only. Don't call us if you're going to fucking play games. If you want to invest and you want to get paid, Skip, give them one more opportunity. Lead them to the water. If you guys want to drink it, cool. If not, we'll just stop running promotions altogether.
Well,
I make enough money in the room to where I don't even need to do this.
Well, that's
anymore.
why I went into the little tangent there, man. I just don't understand how you can call in, sign up for a promotion, go hit 2 monster games over the weekend, make money, and then just don't want to make any more money. What happens, Steve, is I've been in this business for 2.5 decades, okay, of helping clients make money, just like yourself. We've been doing this a long time. We're the best in the world at it. But one thing that just baffles me is when I just make people money like they've never made before, and all of a sudden their phone number's disconnected, they disappear, it's like they fall off the face of the earth.
Mine lately is someone dies.
Well,
Guy owes me $5,200. His grandpa died.
Oh, the bookie died.
Yeah, Anthony Rivoli, my
The
main
bookie
man,
died.
owed $6,200. His mother-in-law died. I got like 5 people in my book whose family died.
Basically, what
Another guy's dad is in a coma.
Basically, what happens is you have never seen money like this.
They're betting with other people.
You've never seen money like this at one time. You've never had this kind of success at once, and it goes to your head. And I understand it. Hey, if you've never had it before, I get it. But guess what? It goes to your head, and then you think, oh, I could take this money that Skipper made me, and I can go do this on my own. Why would I renew my contract with him when I could just take all the $7,000 he made me and just go bet my own games now? And they always come back with their tail between their legs because within a matter of 2 weeks, the money's fucking gone and they're broke again. I always say, I'm like an emergency room doctor, okay? When you're bleeding and you're wounded, you come to the chiropractor to get straightened out, okay? Don't wait until you're bleeding. Don't wait until you're wounded. Don't wait until your bankroll is gone.
Prevent maintenance.
We're looking for guys
that are serious, that want to make money.
That are serious about making money, that want to treat this like a business, and respect when you see what we got and we show you that track record of consistency and we build you that bankroll and we're building a trust and a friendship and a partnership. For Christ's sake, stay with me because I can make you money the rest of your life.
With that in mind, what are you going to do for him?
Come on back, brother.
Run a promotion.
On Saturday, we have our college football total of the year. He's got a total and over-under on Saturday that he's making his biggest wager on of any college football total during the regular season. College football total of the year goes this Saturday, October 19th. What I'm going to do, fuck it, okay? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I didn't even run this by you. I'm changing it up. I'm going to give you the rest of October. The rest of October. That's 2 weeks of college and pro football, our VIP service for the next 2 weeks. If you call this Friday, 877-220-6540. It's normally a $250 a week value. I'm giving you the rest of the month. That's 2 solid weeks for $149. That's a $500 value for $149. In addition, I'm going to give you that Saturday's college football total of the year. That's a game we charge $500 for just by itself. I'm going to give you that game to jumpstart your fucking bankroll this weekend.
So let me ask you this. A $500 player calls in, spends the $149. How much money does he make in 2 weeks?
Hey, listen, we're averaging about 5.2 units a week right now of profit.
Yeah, that's $5,000 off a $149 investment.
Correct. We're averaging about 5.2 units right now of weekly profits. So that means a $500 bettor is making about $2,200 a week.
4 to 5 G's.
Like clockwork. Okay, that's $8,500 a month. Okay, so a nickel bettor over the course of the next 2 weeks should easily pick up 8 to 10 units bare ass minimum. So that's a $4,000 to $5,000 score off of a $149 investment for the VIP plays for the next 2 weeks. But more importantly, that college football game of the year on Saturday, the total of the year, it's a game we charge $500 for. That game's included. I'm throwing it in to help you out. Call me on Friday, 877-220-6540. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's have the biggest fucking weekend you've ever had of your life.
Today's show, we're going to talk about a little college football. Week 8 already, season's more than halfway over.
Right.
NFL Week 7. What you guys have been waiting for are those totals, first period hockey, and we do have a little information on that as well. Make sure you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free sports pick, go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, and we have packages for all size shapes of sports bettors, no matter what. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, as you know, we started having a live chat room open the first airing of our show going forward. Make sure you join the conversation every Thursday evening. We pre-tape the show, but I'll be on the live chat to chop it up with you guys all day long. We appreciate your thumbs up, and we read every one of your comments. Next week, we're going to do a major giveaway, too, so be ready for that as well. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VIP Sports LV. Direct message us with any questions you have. We'll get back with you immediately. Let's get right into some college. Well, before we get into college football, it's much, much, much appreciated and due. Congratulations to the Washington Nationals on sweeping their way to the World Series. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, and Bryce Harper's head is still in the porcelain bus.
Yes, it is. He's out there. He's out in Philly. Out in Philly having a fucking straight bad one.
He's actually down in fucking Miami working out with Roman Quinn right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Trying to get his game for
He's
next.
just trying to get his mind off the fact that the Nationals are in the World Series, and he fucking turned down all the money and left.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Sorry, Bryce.
Number two, Astros and Yankees tonight, Thursday. As you know, Houston's up 2-1 in the ALCS. Zach Greinke versus Tanaka.
Yes.
If the Yankees are going to get it done, it's going to be tonight. You know,
they got to win this game. Greinke looked like shit his last start. He got lit up. And, yeah, Yankees need to tie this up at the big house in the Bronx tonight.
Then you got Friday's game, number 5, also in the Bronx, Verlander and Paxton. So Yankees have got to make a run. They got to do it right fucking now.
You're not lying.
Through 6 weeks of the 2019 NFL season, underdogs are now a very profitable 56-36 against the spread.
Wow.
After going 10-4 in week 6. Guys, that's a net 20 units.
Wow.
That's netting.
That's even more than that because if you're, listen.
Oh, with the plus money on the underdog and the money lines, it's like
I'm going to tell.
plus 40 units. You're right.
I'm going to tell these guys something that I don't let out very often. This is a long-time secret in the NFL, okay? It's not a secret. You just have to be sharp to realize it. Not only are dogs covering, okay, but they're winning outright. In the NFL, if you're going to bet an underdog, you damn straight better bet the money line as well. Because I'm going to say it's roughly 80%. It might even be higher than that. I tracked it for a long time, and I can't be specific, but I know it's 8 out of 10 times. When an underdog covers in the NFL, they win the game outright.
Correct.
So if you're betting $500 on the dog plus 4, like our dog of the week last week, the Houston Texans knocking off Kansas City, they won outright. So put the 500 on the points and then back it up with another 150 or 200 on the money line and get yourself that big plus score. So if you're going to bet a dog in the NFL, always back it up with a little bit on the money line as well. Just another little years of experience for you right there.
By the way, Oregon is now one of the 13 states offering legalization of sports betting.
Yes.
And one of 9 to offer a sports book and an online mobile app, which is what everyone wants.
Unbelievable.
All they want is the opportunity to go put money in and use the mobile app.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's all you can ask for.
And shame on all you states that have legalized sports betting but haven't legalized the mobile app option.
Yeah, you're missing millions.
That's where all the money is, guys. Hello?
All the money.
Hello? If you're going to legalize sports betting, you have to put in the bill to legalize the mobile apps because everyone bets on their phone or on their iPad or on their laptop. You have to legalize the mobile app if you're going to legalize sports betting. To all you states that have legalized sports betting but not the mobilized betting yet, shame on you. I mean, you're missing the fucking boat.
It's like making marijuana legal, but you can only buy it at one store.
Or you can only smoke it out of a bong. You can't,
Yeah, exactly.
You can't roll a joint.
It's legal, but you can only smoke out of a pipe. Yeah, I hear you.
But anyway.
Let's get right into college football, Skip. As you know, it's a very crucial time of the year, week number 8 in college football.
Wow.
We got a lot of shit going on. You got West Virginia at number 5, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 5-0 to the over in their last 5 games. You guys might want to get your pen out during this time. Oklahoma's 5-0 to the over in their last 5 games. Oklahoma's 5-0 to the over in their last 5 games against West Virginia.
Right.
So, like I said, you might want to look at the over in that particular game.
That's at home. When Oklahoma's at home, they've won.
Correct.
They've gone over 5 straight times.
Let's go over Friday's matchup. Ain't no sense of doing Thursday, Skip. What do we got over there? We got Marshall and FAU?
Yeah, well, normally what we do is we'll just give you who's playing on Friday. We're not going to give you a lot of golden nuggets for Friday because then you won't call in because you'll think you got everything for free. But once again, these are trends. Last week in college football, I think the 4 trends we gave out went 1 and 3, Steve.
Yeah, the trends were no good last week.
Not in college.
But
however, in the NFL, they were 3 and 1.
But they're not. They're trends. They're not our games we're betting. How many fucking times I got to tell you that?
Correct.
Spend some money and stop being a cheap fuck, and we'll show you how to break the book.
Call in and invest a $149 for the next 2 weeks for the rest of the VIP football plays for the rest of October. $149 for 2 weeks, and you'll know exactly what we're betting. And then you can stop guessing.
Yeah.
Because the guess is cheap. If you guess wrong, it's expensive.
Well, not only that, cheap things aren't good things aren't cheap. Free could be the most expensive word in the motherfucking world.
Right.
Somebody texts you a game, calls you, gives you a game up front, you bet $500 on it, and it loses. What part of free was that?
That was a free fucking. That's what that
That was a free fucking.
Yeah.
You need information that's going to be profitable and information that you have an honest chance. Let's get into Friday's games. We got 2 games on Friday, right?
No, there's 4 Friday.
4 total?
Amazingly, 4 games Friday night
It's
college
Friday
football.
night lights all day long.
Friday night light. The lights will be shining bright. 4 different games. Marshall taking on Florida Atlantic, like you just said. FAU's laying 5.5 at home in this game. Total 59.5. Pitt's playing Syracuse on Friday. The Pitt Panthers, Narduzzi takes his boys into Syracuse. Pittsburgh minus 3.5. Total in that game, Steve, 52. Ohio State with a rare Friday night game. The Buckeyes head into Chicago to take on Northwestern. Ohio State laying 4 touchdowns on the road against Northwestern. Total 49.5 in this game.
That total suspect,
Woo.
be careful.
Wow.
Like I said, you also got our UNLV running Rebels
Yes.
On the road against Fresno State. Fresno State's laying 16, total 53. Even though that's been kind of a close rivalry game, UNLV is El Shitzo.
Well, congratulations to UNLV going out on the road last week.
And banging.
And plus 16 last week out on the road and getting the job done, winning the game outright.
Shout out to our coach Sanchez. You know, our coach is a beast. He's got all that Fertitta money behind him. It's just going to be a matter of time before we get some fucking players.
Well, they better do something. They got a 19-year-old freshman kid who's actually friends of my son. Went to high school with my son, by the way. Shout out to Kenyon Oblad. 19-year-old kid from Henderson, plus 16 on the road last week, heading into Vanderbilt, knocking off an SEC team outright in Vanderbilt, Nashville last week. Outright winner plus 16. Now they got to go on the road again up to Fresno State Bulldogs, catching 16 again. Be careful.
Be careful. That's all we can tell you.
2 weeks in a row, a 19-year-old kid, second start in college football, second road game in a row. Big game last week, Kenyon. Probably not the same result this week. That's all we're going to say about that.
Let's move on to Saturday. Now, guys, we're just going to go over some marquee matchups. Like I said, you got NC State taking on Boston College. This is a marquee matchup right here. Boston College is 3-0 versus NC State against the spread, by the way. 8-4 in their last 12 home games. Boston College gets it done at home. On the other hand, NC State, the Wolfpack, 2-6 against the spread?
Their last 8 road games, Steve.
2-6 against the spread in their last road game, 8 road games. They don't win on the road. Boston College does win at home. You guys read in between the lines. Real fucking simple.
That's actually a nice live dog for you. Boston College is plus 3.5. We're dropping nuggets right now. Are you listening? We're dropping nuggets.
Let's move on. You got New Mexico taking on Wyoming. What do you think about this matchup?
Oh, what do I think? I think Coach Davey over there at New Mexico, he should probably find something else to do with his time.
He should, take up fishing or something else.
He should probably find something else to do with your time, Coach Davey, at this point.
When you're 9-21 against the spread, you definitely have some fucking problems. And how about this? 0-6 against the spread on the road. The motherfucking team can't win on the road at all.
They can't win at all. The Lobos are horrendous, okay? 9-21 against the spread since 2016 under Coach Davey.
Now check this out. On the other side of the token, Wyoming's 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 games.
Yes, they
They're
are.
hot as a fucking pistol.
Yeah.
They're getting the job done for sure. And check this out. 7-0 against the spread when they're a home favorite.
Oh.
7-0 against the spread as a home favorite. 2-0 against the spread
Versus New Mexico.
versus New Mexico.
And they beat them bad the last 2 times they played them.
Yes, they did.
Okay? So here you got the Lobos, who haven't covered 6 straight games on the road. They've only covered 9 out of their last 30 games. Heading into Wyoming, a big divisional game, or conference game rather, Mountain West Conference. Conference we're a little familiar with UNLV plays in this conference. Wyoming laying 19.5. That's a big number. 19.5 looks like a trap number, Steve.
It's definitely a trap number, no doubt about it.
How about absolutely probably not a trap, however, after what we just went over.
Correct.
I mean, New Mexico can't win on the fucking road. 0-6 against the spread. Wyoming's fucking covered 9 out of the last 11.
Yeah.
7 straight covers as a home favorite. I mean, fuck. Beat the shit out of New Mexico big last 2 times. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and circle Wyoming minus 19.5 in a fucking massacre.
Correct. You got North Carolina minus 3.5. Tar Heels are, North Carolina's playing Virginia Tech, by the way.
That's correct.
North Carolina, Tar Heels 14-7 against the spread since 2017.
Wow,
So
that's 67%.
winning twice what you fucking lose. That's all a sports bettor wants to do to be the best in the world.
Correct.
Virginia Tech, on the other hand, 1-4 against the spread this year, 3-8 against the spread.
At home.
Yeah, so they suck at home. This is just a shit game altogether for me.
It may be a shit game. I kind of agree. I don't like either one of these teams. However, when you got a 67% trend, Steve, you can't fucking fade it. That's for sure.
That's a fact.
Okay? So you got the Tar Heels covering 67% of their games since 2017. They're 14 wins, 7 losses against the spread last 21. You got the Hokies, on the other hand, 3-8 against the spread their last 11 games at Blacksburg. I mean, come on, guys. Are you serious? And they've covered only 1 game out of 5 games this year. I'm going to have to lay the 3.5 on North Carolina with a small lean to North Carolina from a trend standpoint.
Agreed. No doubt. On paper, and circle North Carolina all day long.
From a trend standpoint. You got Boston College plus 3.5, Wyoming in a fucking blowout, and North Carolina, lay that 3.5, by the hook, take them minus the field goal, and get your fucking money.
You got Rice taking on UTSA. Rice 8-4 against the spread in their last 12 games, 7-3 against the spread on the road. Rice gets the job done on the road. They're on the road, laying 4.5. UTSA 2-11 against the spread in their last 13 games at home. They're fucking just absolutely garbaggio. They suck. They'll put you in the poorhouse. They'll have your wife sucking a 19-year-old's dick next door just to try to pay the fucking bills. You know what I mean?
Unbelievable.
So be fucking careful, guys. Like I said, you don't want that to happen to you. Trust me.
So let me get this straight. The University of Texas at San Antonio is the shit team he's talking about. UTSA. This fucking team blows, okay? They've only covered twice out of their last 13 games at the Alamo Dome. I mean, how you can back a team like that? Their last 13 home games, Steve, they've only covered 2 of them.
Yeah, I know.
That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Okay? Rice, on the other hand, the Owls, ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, fuck.
I'll be going, ooh, ooh, when I catch that Rice fucking ticket.
That's a fucking fact.
Rice, 7-3 against the spread the last 10 road games, 8-4 against the spread overall last 12. That's another 67% trend game. And I just got one question for you. What goes good with chicken?
Every fucking thing.
Rice.
Goddamn right. Anyway, guys, one more.
Rice.
Baylor's at Oklahoma State. OSU's 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Baylor 6-14 against the spread in their last 20 games against Oklahoma State. OSU 12-3 to the over in the last 15 games.
Wow.
Like I said, guys, those are some college picks. We're going
much.
to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to do some NFL and tell you a little bit about this predetermined shit right after the break.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. You put in $100, we'll give you $100. You put in $1,000, and we'll give you $1,000. First, you'll review your selected bonus. You can change your bonus or decline your bonus. Next, you'll select a deposit option. Enter your deposit amount and click Deposit. Fill out your card info. You can also edit your billing address if you need to, and then click Confirm Deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. You can also view how much money you have left in your account and review your pending wagers. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle. I'm over here double rolling up today.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Very nice.
No, actually, I got the jeweler coming by. My fucking big boy stopped fucking ticking.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, no, I mean, but you're not supposed to take a fucking $60,000 watch in the ocean in San Diego either.
No, you're not.
Anyway, so shout out to my boy Gary, the jeweler, coming in to tune up my couple rollies or whatever. Anyway, let's get right into NFL Week 7. If you're just tuning into the fucking show, we just went over a little bit of college. We ran a promotion, rest of October, $149 for serious sports bettors only that are looking to invest and making second income.
Yep.
If you don't want to make a second income, don't fucking call me. Call one of these other jerk-offs on the internet. Anyway, let's get right into NFL top teams against the spread. Grab your pen, guys. Buffalo, 4-1 against the spread. San Francisco, 4-1 against the spread. Is San Francisco real, Skip?
They might be.
I think they are.
They might be. I have my projections in the NFL of what's going to go down. I'm not ready to give them out yet. I've only told one or two people so far. I don't think they're going to be in the Super Bowl. They're definitely for real. They're tough.
Detroit, 4-1 against the spread. So, guys, the top fucking three teams against the spread, Buffalo, San Francisco, and Detroit. Mm-hmm. All we care about is games that cover against the spread.
That's all we care about.
We don't care who wins or loses. Beat the spread and get some fucking head.
That's it.
That's what we do. Now,
good teams win, great teams cover.
Correct.
Remember that.
Correct. Now, these are the worst teams against the spread, teams that you don't want on your ticket anywhere. Atlanta, 1-5 against the spread.
Just awful.
The Dirty Birds are like a broke-down-ass pterodactyl fuck. You know, they're motherfuckers. These motherfuckers are like one long, bro.
A broke-down pterodactyl, a fucking dried-up fucking crow out in the middle of the desert.
They're fucking
looking
done,
for
dude.
some water.
Done.
The Dirty Birds will have your bankroll dirty. They'll have you bust. They'll have you broke. They'll have you in bankruptcy. They'll have you in foreclosure.
Yes.
They'll have your car being fucking towed.
Yes, they will.
They'll have your girl sucking the neighbor's dick. All that.
All that, like that. Or a teenager, one of the two. Anyway, Washington, 1-5 against the spread. Baltimore, 1-4 against the spread. Miami, 1-4. And then L.A. Chargers, 1-4. So the worst teams against the spread, Atlanta, Washington, Buffalo, Miami, and the Chargers. Why don't we talk about the Chargers? Because they got a marquee matchup against the Titans as well.
The Chargers are a fucking disgrace. I can't believe Anthony Lynn hasn't been fired. Right side, have they fired this fucking guy yet? Anthony, paparazzi, have they fired this motherfucker? What are you waiting for? They haven't scored one fucking point at home in the first half the last two games. Am I right? How do you not fire that fucking guy immediately after the game?
Well,
I'm sorry, Anthony. Bye-bye. If I'm Spanos, you're gone, buddy. You're gone.
And to speak exactly what he said on the sports betting end of things, remember, L.A. Chargers are a horrible team. They can't score, but 7-1 to the under in their last 8 games.
Take advantage of it.
So, guys, stop worrying about who wins or loses. Look at the fucking totals. We've told you this. They're the worst team in the league to fucking bet on, but one of the top teams in the league to bet the under on.
Last 8 regular season games, 7-1 to the under. They haven't scored a fucking point in the first half in their last 2 games at home on their own field.
Like I said, Chargers are playing the Titans. Here's another thing you better add to that equation. Titans are also 5 straight unders in their last 5 games.
Here's another absolutely fucking horrendous team with no fucking scoring ability whatsoever.
So, on paper, like I said, this is an under.
My God, does that
Keep
look
the
like
Chargers
an under?
off your ticket. Moving on to the Baltimore Ravens against Seattle. This is a real good marquee matchup.
What a matchup here, buddy.
Yes, it is. It's going to be one of the best games on fucking TV.
Best game of the week, I think.
Baltimore 6-0 against the spread. 1-6 dogs. 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games on the road. 5-2 over their last 7 games. So Baltimore's covering the spread, period.
6-0 against the spread the last 6 times they've been an underdog.
Correct.
Did you hear that? The last 6 times Harbaugh and the Ravens have been an underdog, Well, they've covered all 6. I don't think they like getting disrespected.
I don't think they do either. On the other hand, right when you think Seattle's going to get the job done, they got fucked on that call, but Seattle's 0-4 against the spread at home. They just don't win at home. But 11-3 to the over in their last 14 games.
Oh,
so,
boy.
guys, why are you betting your team that you like rather than make money on the totals? Why don't you just go bet your Seattle over, watch the game, and actually win money and watch your team at the same time?
Or why don't you put 6 figures on Baltimore? Who knows? He might be trying to trick you.
Well, like I said, guys, we have a major fucking play going off on this game, and I don't want you to miss it out. You take advantage of that promotion for $149, you're going to get that game.
You might find out.
That is a fact.
Baltimore's covered 6 straight games as a dog. They're 5-1 against the spread on the road their last 6 games. And Seattle hasn't covered 4 straight at home. And huge trends to the over. Wow. 11 out of the last 14 Seattle games have gone over, and 5 out of the last 7 Baltimore games have gone over. Looks like Baltimore in the over on paper, doesn't it?
Period. I don't need to do no more NFL. Those are the only games you need to worry about. Moving on to some early NHL trends to watch. As you know, hockey's in full effect. You guys have been wondering about the first period overs. Well, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you right now.
Break it down like a break dancer.
These are fucking teams that are covering first period over.
Did you used to break dance? I bet you were a break dancer.
Well, I was TikToking that.
Hold on, let's talk about.
I was doing all that shit.
Let's talk about this.
I was doing it all. Helicopter and windmill, everything.
Helicopter, windmill.
Breaking that shit
I
down.
called it.
Yeah,
I can see you as a break dancer.
No, I wasn't like no cold crush.
You're a little too young for break dancing.
Yeah, I was hella young.
Right?
But I wasn't wearing the sweatsuit at the skating rink doing my thing. But
No?
I could do it all.
No, I'm bullshit, man. I think you were carrying around fucking cardboard everywhere you went.
Nah, that wasn't me.
Yeah, you were.
But I did have a record. I got like 19 spins or something. Yeah, I was spinning
Really?
like a motherfucker. Yeah,
You got the North Side record?
Absolutely.
19 spins.
If the cameras could go right here, I'll bust a helicopter out right motherfucking now. I can still do it.
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would do it. Hey, like I said.
Poppy, can you get that?
If our production, and by the way, guys,
Are you sure about this?
our studio is so much nicer than you see off this TV screen. No, I'm not doing no fucking break.
Okay, I didn't think so. But you can, especially not with both the rollies on.
No,
right?
absolutely
But you can
not.
still do a helicopter?
Absolutely.
I bet you can.
And grab my nuts all day long.
I got money on you can do in a helicopter. But something tells me that you rolled around, you and the boys, with some fucking cardboard boxes and your boom box.
No, we had the boom box, no doubt about it. Yeah, we were thugged out. Yeah, we did.
All right.
Shout out to North Las Vegas, everybody born and raised. I loved it.
All right, so break it down like a break dancer and a helicopter. Go ahead, Steve.
First period over. LA Kings, guys, 5-0, first period over.
Oh, my.
You think that's a good trend to make money?
Yes, it is.
VGK, Vegas Golden Knights, 5-1 to the over.
These are first period overs in the NHL.
5-0 to the over, Kings. Vegas Knights, 5-1. 2 top teams trending to the under first period. Minnesota, 4-1 to the under first period total. Anaheim, 6-0 to the under first period total.
Whack, whack,
I don't know what else to tell you, guys.
Whack, whack, whack. That's the Ducks, not the Oregon Ducks. Anaheim Ducks, 6 games. Every game they've played so far this year, first period under. They can't score. Defense, Offense, non-existent. All 6 games they played this year have been under in the first period. They come out cold, they finish cold, they're just fucking cold, period. They're so fucking cold, their dick is shriveled up, and they don't score, period. 6 straight unders in the first period. What else you got in hockey, Steve?
Well, we can talk about some teams to stay away from, guys. These are teams that are 0-3 at home. Dallas and New Jersey.
Okay, 2 teams that haven't been able to win a game at home yet since the season started 2 weeks ago.
That is correct.
Dallas and New Jersey. That's shocking that Dallas is 0-3 at home to start the season, actually. Jersey, I can believe. They suck.
Here's 2 teams that can't win on the road. They're 0-3 on the road, Calgary and New Jersey.
Oh, Jersey
so
again.
New Jersey doesn't win at home or on the road, period.
Well, they haven't won a game yet. They're 0-6. 0-6. The Devils are fucking horrible.
Guys, pay attention to this. There's a lot of fucking money to be made in hockey, especially for you small guys that bet $5,000 or less.
Yeah.
These are teams that are to the overs.
So this is an over trend for the whole
entire game.
For not the first period, but the
For
whole
the entire
We just
game.
went over the first period. This is for the whole game now.
Nashville, 6-0 to the over.
Oh, boy.
LA Kings, 5-1 to the over. Montreal, 4-1 to the over. Now, let's do some unders. The Ducks, 5-1 to the under.
We just said they don't score in the first period. They're 6-0 to the under in the first period and 5-1 to the under for the whole game. They come out flat, they stay flat, and they don't score. They don't give up a lot. 5-1 to the under for the whole game and 6-0 to the under in the first period.
Arizona 4-0 to the under. Dallas Stars 6-2 to the under. I can't give them too much more information or they'll never fucking call.
All 3 games at home for Dallas. We just told you that Dallas hasn't won a game at home yet, right? 0-3 at home to start the season. Well, they're 6-2 to the under in the 8 games they've played, and all 3 of their home games have been unders. No wonder they're not fucking winning at home.
They can't. They don't know how.
So go against Dallas and take the under when they're at home.
Just to sum stuff up, guys, we have major trends in the first period. We have major moves that we make in hockey, but let's not get it fucking twisted. We're making all of our money on college fucking football. There's so many assortments of things to choose from, and boys playing men, and just different divisions. We find divisions that you guys just can't find on your own. We find out about teams, how they're traveling, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want inside information, take advantage of Skip's promotion. The rest of October, $149.
Wow.
It's an investment, guys, for a second income. If you guys aren't where you want to be in life, you're not making the money that you want. You're not at a job that you like. You know, everyone can use a second income. You don't have to sell dope or sell pills or sell your girl's pussy or do anything like that. You could legitimately call our company and we can help you with making more money betting sports than you do at your day job. All we're asking for is 1% of your trust and we'll earn the other 99%. I'm verified in this business. I'm not doing videos at home in front of a fucking pool in my kitchen. I'm not making up shit that I don't know. 99% of these people out there are doing videos. Number one, they're not even from Vegas. And number two, they don't bet themselves. They don't post winning tickets. They don't post pictures in Las Vegas. They don't post pictures with their clients. And they don't post pictures of an office because they don't have one. You guys deserve better. This whole fucking reason why we do this podcast is to create clients to make you guys money. And remember one thing before we go. If we don't make money, you don't make money.
Amen.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done. If I got to put a helmet on and fucking pads and get in the fucking game myself, that's the type of ambition that I have for you. We do this for you. If you don't get paid, I don't get paid, and that's the bottom fucking line. If you want to make more money than you've ever fucking fathomed or imagined, 877-220-6540. I want this to be the biggest weekend you guys have ever had betting sports. You know why? Because you deserve it. You deserve the finer things in life, and you deserve to have a consultant that's going to go to bat for you. I'll hit the home run. All I need you to do is run the bases. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the Big Skipper, we love you. Let's have a big week. And remember, stay positive. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it. Tell somebody they look good. Tell somebody they're doing good at their job. Just motivate people. Be an inspiration, and life will give you everything you want. Remember, man, life's too short to worry about the bullshit. I got mine. You definitely need to get yours. We love you.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pop. Here and